Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ryan and I'm the content creator behind Revived by Ryan. On my channel, I share my experience of taking an unwanted, unloved piece of furniture and transforming them into something brand new and selling them for a profit. I'll be posting a brand new furniture makeover video every week, so don't forget to subscribe. On today's video, I'll be transforming a worn out side table that is in dire need of TLC, so sit back and enjoy. I picked up a pair of these coffee tables at a house clearance. Structurally, it was in great condition, however the top looked like it had been glued back together as each panel was different levels. The black pins made this table look very dated, so I decided to remove them. I used a flat blade to get underneath the pin to loosen them and then simply pulled them out. To fill the gaps on the tabletop and the pinholes, I used a wood filler. I left the wood filler for 1 hour to set. Once the wood filler had completely dried, I then had to sand it. Unfortunately, the tabletop was different levels, so I used a 40 grit sandpaper to get the surface perfectly level. This did take some time, however, but it was worth it to get the finish I wanted. Once the tabletop was level, I then scuff sanded the entire table using a 180 grit sandpaper. I then wiped it all down with a damp tack cloth to pick up any dust particles left behind. Staining bare wood pine can lead to blotchy areas which look terrible. To combat this, I use a stain sealer, 1 coat over the entire area that I am staining and leave it for 30 minutes to dry. To create my blackwash stain, I am using the satin black paint and mixing it with water in a 30-70 paint to water ratio. Remember, a little goes a long way with this blackwash stain. It only took 2 coats to reach my desired look. While the top was drying, I moved on to priming the body of the table. I used Zinsser's BIN Primer. This primer can be very messy, and to make cleanup easier, I wrap my paint tray in tin foil, so when I'm finished, I simply dump out the tin foil and my paint tray is as good as new. Another tip is to wrap your roller in a sandwich bag tightly and keep it in the fridge. This will prevent your roller from drying out and will last you a few more projects. Once the primer had completely dried, I then covered the tabletop to prevent it from getting any overspray. The paint I will be using for this piece is Johnstone's Dusty Morning Grey. As most chalk paints are very thick, my rule of thumb before spraying is to mix 400 ml of paint with 30 ml of water to get a nice consistency. The coverage with this paint is great and it only needed 2 coats. I allowed 2 hours between each coat to dry thoroughly. When the paint had dried, I removed the cover from the tabletop and wiped it down with a dry tack cloth. Remember, any tools that I use on this video will be listed below in my description. For my top coat, I'll be using Rustoleum's Chalky finish lacquer. I love using a lacquer finish as it's easily applied and it dries very quickly. If you enjoy furniture makeovers, you can check out my Instagram page, which is listed below at Revived by Ryan. This is how it looked. And this is the final result. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you enjoyed today's transformation, don't forget to give this video a like. Also, don't forget to drop a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.